Monongahela River and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. Off we go from a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
On the double. Here we go, set. 45, wide. Switch, ready?
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Black swap. Ready. Hut, hut.
Another run here with Johnson. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adds the extra point, and the Steelers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Chris Boswell, you kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to begin is Love. Out to his right. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Let's go. Set.
Love will give it up on a pop pass. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the set. Set, hut. Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The linebacker, Nick Herbig. He gets in to drop this. It's a loss of 8.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. They'll run with Dowdle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion goes Dobbs. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll take it in at the goal line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Now this looks like a design run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Panthers. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and good. Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Up, set, hut, hut.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Blue striker. Down. 45. Claws red. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL, and I like the way this possession's working out.
Here we go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. On the move left. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up 1st down.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Set.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Let's go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Smash. Red. Fury. Yellow. Green Jack. Black Ultra. Set.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes Out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Ready? Cut.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Lost for the football on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Punting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, check mega. Here we cut.
Now it's Johnson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ready?
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Black one.
That's good.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
On the set.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Cut.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Blue, yellow, 43. Set. Cut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
White.
Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quick. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score and get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. McMillan comes in motion. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
7 here on 3rd down.
Ready. 52 blue. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Quick, yellow. Come on. Set.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Set. 45. Cut.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a design run. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
Here we go. Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Snap. Black. 95. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Forced out wide. He keeps it up. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. They were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Ready.
In motion goes Dobbs. The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
10 seconds. Set. Hut.
They'll put a receiver in motion right.
60 red. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The setup is screen here to Hubbard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. In motion goes Dobbs.
Black ultra. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play. in this first half. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Throw on first down with Howard. On the run to the right. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
The Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Howard to throw here on first down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready?
On first and 10, here's Love. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not. That brings up second down.
Here we go.
McMillan, the man in motion.
30.
Second down throw for Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Love. Plus to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. Ready. Track 40.
McMillan comes in motion.
Green down. Cut.
On second down, Love. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side of the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready.
Now, Dowdle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Third and 9.
Ready. Set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Black shot. Red. Cycle. Claude red. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
Set. Cut.
A run here with Johnson. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His second TD of the game. And this one gives his team the lead. Boswell has the extra point. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Black Ultra. Come on, set. Cut, cut.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready. Red 38. Smash. Red. Eagle blue. Huge yellow. 6. Mega.
Leggett in motion.
Ready.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
That's good.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
2nd down.
50. Green. Clear green. Blue black. Black oak. Black shot. Set.
Love.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
3rd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
Parkinson in motion.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds they've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Panthers will cut the lead down to 4.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant football, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
This will be taken in at the 2. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Yellow. Here we go.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8.
12, 10. 60 red. Cut.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
17. 40. Ready?
Back to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60
In
Maverick.
motion goes Dobbs.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll motion the slot man right. They'll look to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
In motion goes Dobbs. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Red 38. Set.
Now a little pop pass. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion goes Dobbs. That one is complete.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Look at him go! And he will score! Touchdown Steelers! And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Check mass. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6.
33, yellow. Check, hunt.
Another run here with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
Smash, red. Hunt.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
They're going on fourth down. Howard. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. 18 guard, top 19. Drop 60, drop 60.
Leggett in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack. Either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
In motion goes Dobbs. On third down, here's Hubbard. Trailing late, fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey. 19 Lions. Warrior 17.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Come on.
Now Hubbard had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Come to the line, needing 6 yards for a first down.
Let's go now.
In motion goes Dobbs. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Here we go.
Hubbard. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Ready?
In motion goes Dobbs. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. The incompletion is going to bring up third down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down.
19 Tigers.
They'll run here. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on third and short.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on third and short, just go get the first down. Try to catch him off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ready.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Ready.
In motion goes Dobbs.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Ready, set.
Here is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Let's go. Ready.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Kicker on for the extra point.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down. They'll run with Johnson. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken